All right, so now we'll look at that guard recovery option from the knee on belly. And again, when I'm here, you know, if my partner's hard to kind of reverse, maybe he's a little bit easier to put back in guard, okay? So the idea is though, I wanna push his leg inside the half guard. Now, what I don't wanna do is use like my palms and my hands over here, because what's gonna happen if I do that too early is this exposes this underhook over here. Yeah, now I'm getting all sorts of trouble, okay? So I don't wanna give up that underhook. So rather, what I'm gonna do is put my forearm right against his knee over here. And you can bring a little bit more weight on me, Ivan. Yeah, with your shin, with your toes a little tighter. Perfect, beautiful. Yeah, exactly. So I have that forearm right over here. And then on the other side, I'm gonna be fishing for his toes. Okay, so if you can't see now, don't worry, I'm gonna show another angle. I'm gonna be fishing for his toes. And I can do that off the jump, but if I don't wanna kind of show him what I'm doing, I can just keep my elbow tight. And now my feet go for a walk, so I get my knee underneath his tailbone. And what I'm going to look to do is work a one-legged bridge to draw Ivan's hands to the mat, okay, to get his hands off me. So my outside foot stays on the mat. My inside foot is going to bump him forward. Now I'm not trying to knee strike him here. I'm just going to bump him forward with it. So as I bridge, you can see it guides him forwards. Now there's that grip on the toes. And I want to accelerate faster than he drops to the mat and hip escape, like so. And then now from here, you can see I end up in the half guard. Rotate for me, please. Where I have the underhook, I have the head blocked over here from him getting the cross face, right? I don't want him hooking my head or punching me, and my head's nice and tight. And notice I guided his foot all the way into, and his knee all the way in between my legs. Don't make the mistake and only get his foot over here and you barely have any control. We want to make sure that when we push his leg in, that leg lands all the way in onto the true half guard position. And now we're going from here, okay? We can also look at an option what to do if that doesn't really get there, but for now, let's stay on this one. Let's actually do the other side so they can see the foot grab, please. So, yes, I'll come this way. Good, that's fine. Switch sides for me. Beautiful. So again, we're here. I'm gonna have that forearm control right against the knee. The other hand can start to be fishing for the toes, or I just kind of wait with my elbow tight. I walk underneath, I get my knee right behind his tailbone. And again, especially if this was self-defense, I wanna get his hands to the mat as quick as possible so they're not hitting me. So, one-legged bridge, I bump him forwards. Now I grab the toes. Hip escape, drop yourself down, guide that knee in between. And then from here, I'm gonna go to the half guard position. Underhook, locking this arm with your wrist bent like a gooseneck like this and your head nice and tight. If for some reason, can we come back here, Ivan? Ivan did not come back down to earth as much as I would have liked and settle back towards my legs. What I'm gonna do instead is go to a scoop grip and a deep half guard. So same beginning, I walk underneath, one-legged bridge, I guide it in between, but now the only difference is I scoop grip the leg and I swivel my hips the opposite way. So this is a deep half guard. Not necessarily the greatest position for self-defense, but very common in Jiu-Jitsu, and we'll talk more about that another day. So I'll do that one last time. On the other side, please, Ivan. Here, elbows in tight, forearm control, walk myself underneath, bump, guide it. If I just catch the foot, I control the scoop grip, I keep his knee on my chest, and then swivel my hips away. And now from here, we have like the deep half guard control, and we can talk more about this position another day.